I've been procrastinating on making this video for a long time because everything I want to set before showing you around is not ready. And all these small videos I made as evidence to attach, they are taking space on my phone. So I decided to make this video today. So welcome to this video. And today I'm not talking about, oh, I traveled to France, I traveled to East, I traveled. No. I want to share with you my house hunting experience in Delta State. And also, I will give you tip to look out for in a house when you are searching for a house, whether in Nigeria or abroad. My rent got expired in June 2024. Myself and my family decided to move out for 3 reasons. Number one, I was having problems with the landlady. We are in court. Number two, not because I was owing rent. It's a long story and I don't want to go into that so that this video will be short. Number two, the house is not it's not safe. The house is not safe. They jumped through the fence and carried our big gen away, like that big 3000 kVA gen, 3 kVA gen. They took it away, and long story anyway. So we decided to move out. At that former house I was staying, I was paying 350,000 a year. It's a 3-bedroom flat with 1 master's bathroom, 1 general bathroom, a visitor's bathroom, a storeroom, a kitchen backyard. It was good while it lasted, but it got to a point where the house started getting destroyed because we lived there for 4 years. The landlady is not willing to repair the house. It was so bad that a friend whose wife had a program in my location told me that I should house the wife. Me and the wife, we are close, but not as close as me and my friend. And I had to pay hotel for her because I couldn't bring her to my house. She felt bad. The husband felt bad, like, but I'm your friend. You cannot bring my wife under your roof. And I'm like, my madam, come with me, come see my house. When she entered my house, she understood the reason why I took money from my pocket to pay for hotel for her. So when we were looking for accommodation, I budgeted 700,000 because bad as it bad, I would see a house of 700,000, 3 bedrooms. So I told my family and friends to link me to housing agents and. Before I continue, let me give you tip number 1. If you are looking for accommodation, particularly in Nigeria, you should have a list of the things you look out for. It should be according to their priorities and how important they are to you. And let me give you from my experience, the amount of the house should not be your priority. The things I want in my house might differ from the things you want in your house. So get a list of the things that you know that if you cannot find it in a house, you will not move into the house. So for us, because of our experience with people jumping into our house to steal big gen, they stole phones through our window. There was a time I woke up, my handbag was outside. Unfortunately, the handbag that was outside was not having money. It had an expired ATM card. Everything was outside on the floor. I got tired. I am always traveling. I am not always around. My mom will be in the house alone. I don't want to be somewhere and hear that something happened or one thing. Number 1 priority was security. Number 2 on our list was space of the compound. The reason was, some years back, my mom had a partial stroke. The doctor said she should be doing physiotherapy, which includes walking 4,000 steps every day. So my mom walked from the beginning of the compound to the end every day, 4,000 steps. She lost from 120 kg to 81 kg in a space to 89 kg in a space of 2 years. So we need a big compound where she can do that her to and fro walk. Number 3 was closeness to my mom's church. Now, this is Nigeria. We don't have old people's home. Myself and my sisters were young. My mom needs people of her age mate to make friends with, to talk with, to bond with. And our generation is far away from each other, so we might not give her the bond and the kind of friendship that she wants. She found that in the church, and most of our parents find that in the church. This is why in advanced country, people take their parents to retirement home because they have their age mates there that can play their music together, tell old jokes together. So we needed somewhere to be close to my mom's church. Another thing that was top on our list again was closeness to my sister's place of work. 2 of my sisters are working, and if the place is too far from their place of work, they cannot be slashing half their salary for transportation. Then lastly was electricity. So one agent called me one day and said, oh, there is a house. The house is 600,000, 3-bedroom flat. That was how we ran because our budget was 700,000, like I told you. We ran to the house. Tip number 2. Your agent determines the quality of house they will give to you. If your agent is those agents that are struggling to survive, they are looking for 1,000, they will give you under the bridge for you to stay, because what they are after is just the next 1,000 naira. We got to the junction, this agent came, he started sizing me. He said before we leave, we'll give him inspection fee. Inspection fee is 2,000 naira. Then he was looking at me. I said, how much? He said 5,000. I said, I'll give you 3,000 because there were 2. So he took the 3,000. We entered Keke, went to the house. Let's just say the house is a definition of abomination. The house is an upstairs with 4 flats, 2 up, 2 down. The house is dilapidated. The house is destroyed. The 2 upstairs has no windows, has no door. The door frame has been removed. The roofs are out. Then the 2 flat downstairs, one is being occupied by whether an Okada rider and his family, and the other one is just there. No windows, no door. You will bend down before you will enter the house. I was like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, what is this? The agent is not a sharp house. If you just repair it now, you just put door. Landlord come out for your rent next year. If you just put... I was looking at this guy. I said, now this house you call sharp. You see, madam, na your budget too. Na your budget. Anyway, I felt insulted. Let me be honest with you, I felt insulted. So I told my mom, if this is the house of 600,000, we need to increase our budget to at least 800 or 900,000. So we started looking for accommodation. We're looking for accommodation. Other agents were calling us. We will call an agent and tell an agent, we're looking for a 3-bedroom flat. They will say, what's your budget? We'll say 700,000. They will say, madam, you will not even see a 2-bedroom flat of 900,000, let alone a 3-bedroom flat. Just go and save money, hope for 1.5 million. These agents were calling 1.5 million like it was 150,000 naira. So I told my family, we had a meeting again. I said, come, we don't castle. We stopped looking for accommodation in the city. Let's go to the outskirts of the town. You are going to pay extra money to work, but right now, our budget, we have to look at our budget. This was the day we went out to the house that the woman I used to buy things from, her husband and another agent went to show me. It's a 3-bedroom flat. I don't know who lived in the house before. They left their things, but the house is very old. The compound is tiny. The bathroom is tiny. The rent is 800,000. Agent fee, caution fee, and everything will make it 1.3 million. All the rooms, no one has wardrobe. They don't have mosquito nets. There are some funny tiny passage that leads to another tiny bathroom. The kitchen does not have any single kitchen cabinet, like no single kitchen cabinet. This was the second bathroom. You see how tiny this bathroom is, like this tiny. Then this is the kitchen with no kitchen cabinet, only the sink. My mom didn't like the house. They took us to one house. This house is beautiful. This house is fine. Very fine. It was one of the finest houses we saw. Myself, my sister, and my mom set out with our house agent to check one of the houses they told us to come and inspect. It is a newly constructed building in a very lonely, newly developed area, which was one disadvantage for us. But the house is beautiful. Each of the rooms have their own water heater, their toilet and bathroom. The ceiling is POP. Each room has their movable wardrobe that you can shift to any corner that you want. The house is beautiful. The house is neat. The rent is 1.1 million and the whole package is 1.3 million. Believe me, we have seen more old and shitty looking houses that were very much expensive than this one. So we started making arrangements to pay, and then we heard the whole news. The woman lives in Benin, so if you want to pay, you have to transport to Benin City. Number 2, you have to come with a guarantor that she would interview to check if you are worthy enough to be her tenant. Number 3, that 1.1 million house rent you are coming to pay in cash. She does not accept transfer. You have to pay in cash. And like, who pays 1.1 million in cash? It was very strange for us. Then number 4, the gate man in the compound wears uniform like all these God is good drivers. He is not an aboki. He is a Benin boy. So what if we go to pay for the house and they give us a new rule that the gate man should be paid 50k every month? What do we do? Because the house is filled with street boys occupying this house as tenant. So we decided not to take the house because the rules and regulation, the location of the house, and everything was just giving us this very strange and weird vibe. This house I'm talking about has a gate man. The gate man was wearing uniform. The gate man wore uniform. Oh. Ah, I called my sister. I said this kind of house will give us issue because it looked like everybody here are well fed. Not be when something is spoiled, it's not 200K, make everybody pay 50,000. You go say, your blessing you poor pass. You will start having issues with everybody. Number two, all those rules and regulations. The landlady say you must come to Benin, come with a guarantor. She will interview you and you will pay with cash. Waiting be down. So I told my family, aside the fact that it is expensive and above our budget, we don't like it. But the house was fine. We went to another house. Myself, my mom, my sister, and our housing agent set out to inspect another house that we were told was available. It was a 3-bedroom flat, 700,000 with constant light. Each of the room has their own toilet and bathroom and wardrobe, but one room does not have a wardrobe. It does not have a window. The house was freshly painted, but this house is located in a very lonely and new area, like very lonely. When we asked if there were other tenants in the compound, they told us there were other tenants, but the house doesn't look like where other people were living. So my mom says she feels that this is the kind of places where people come for their hideout, where bad people come to use as hideout. So even though this house was cheap and has constant light, we did not take this house. Then there is the other house that was shown to us. The house is a 3-bedroom flat, constant light. The whole 4 flat in this building was vacant. The next building has 4 flat was vacant. The third building has 4 flat, 2 were vacant, and I was surprised. Although this house does not have one room has master, the other 2 rooms will share one toilet. So I went outside to buy bottled water from a woman that sells nearby and ask her, why is this area quiet? Why are so many vacant houses? And she said, if not be the wahala last year, e don calm down sha. As they say they won't bring security, the place don calm down. And I was asking what happened. On further investigation, I discovered that there was massive robbery last year that led to the death of so many people. Because of that, we did not take this other house. Now run, we run comot for the house. We saw that house. Constant light, 24-hour security, electricity, because there is an area that has steady electricity and houses are expensive there. This house, 24 hours electricity, 3-bedroom flat. Each of the room has their, I'm not sure, but it's 1 million naira. Agent fee and everything is 1.4 million naira. We refused it because it is far, like very far. Then we found other houses. By the way, we saw other houses. Then we saw one house at the end, which is the one I am sitting down and making this video. On this day, myself, my mom, and my sister set out with Pastor Silat, which is our new house agent, to go look for one of the houses he said that he has. This is the house. The house is big. The house is massive, newly painted. It looked like after the people left, the landlord is painting it. This is the kitchen. The kitchen is good. The kitchen is big. There's a kitchen cabinet on the wall, but I didn't make video of it. And this is the passage. For the love of God, who still paints pink in 2024? I didn't like the color. This is the master's bedroom, which is the biggest bedroom in the house. Each room of this house has their own wardrobe, has their own toilet and bathroom. But the difference between the master's bedroom and the other room is, aside that the master's bedroom is bigger, the wardrobe of the master's bedroom is bigger, the bathroom of the master's bedroom has a water heater. And for my mom, who doesn't like bathing cold water, this was like a plus for us if we decide to take this house. This is the water heater. So the master's bedroom is complete. It's just that it has this annoying pink and blue color, which we disapproved immediately. Then after, there is a passage, and then there is this room. This is one of the room. It has its own wardrobe like the others. It has its own bathroom and toilet, but the wardrobe is not as big as the wardrobe of the master's bedroom. This is the toilet of this particular room, and it's almost the same size to the master's bedroom toilet. And then there is the last room. This room has 2 windows. It has a smaller wardrobe. This wardrobe is the smallest. And then there's the bathroom of this particular room. Aside the bathrooms in each of the room in this house, there is a separate visitor's bathroom and toilet. So we got this house. This house is far from town. This house is far from town. It's a 3-bedroom flat. Each of the room has their toilet and bathroom. The master's has a water heater. They said it was 850,000. Then we wanted to pay. They said it is 900,000. The father of the owner of the house lives here. The son is abroad. The father called the son to the lawyer, and they increased it to 900,000. We have not moved in, no. So me and my siblings, we said no, we will not stay in that house. We went to see two other houses again. Then we made a meeting and like, see, oh, let's take this house because this one is better. Now, this house has electricity, not 24 hours electricity, but it has at least every day we enjoy 18 hours of light. That's one. Number two, the house is very big. That was not part of my priority before, but we have properties. Our shares, we're even thinking of giving out some. Our shares is big. Let me show you. This is two-seater share. This is another two-seater share. Say it was 900,000. 900,000, all the package 1.280. Well, so far it was the cheapest we found. It was not just the cheapest, it was the cheapest with a wide compound where my mom can continue her physiotherapy. Although this house is not close to her church, this house is not close to my sister's place of work. They can walk a distance at least to exercise. But so far, it became the cheapest, and my mom liked it. My mom entered the house and she was like, I like this one. I like it. I said, but no, it's not close to your church. I go find new church. Redeemed everywhere. I go find new church. I like them. I said, okay. So we paid, and here is my new accommodation. So here's a video of my former accommodation. I have to make this video so that you will understand the level of dilapidation I lived for the past 4 years. This is the kitchen with the backyard where my neighbors carry dustbin to dump there that invites lizard and rats to our house. Whenever you keep telling them, it looks like the troublesome neighbor that is forming too neat and all that. So the house, they didn't do the foundation well. There is always water in the compound, which affected all the walls in the house. The wardrobes were destroying, the bathroom doors were breaking. We called the landlady several times to come and fix it. She said, there's nothing I can do. So we lived there for 4 years. It was so bad that whenever my friends calls me to come and visit me, I will go and lodge them in a hotel. Some of them felt that I didn't want to take them to my house. They don't know that my house was not conducive for them to stay. So those of you who I have invited, those of you who wanted to come to my house, that I gave money to stay in hotels, now you see the kind of house I lived for the past 4 years. There is no way I will bring you to come and stay in this kind of house. My mom couldn't sleep in her room. This is my mom's room. This is the master's bedroom. You can see the bathroom walls. You can see everywhere of this room. There is no way I will bring a person I care about to come and stay in this kind of house. This was the reason why I never brought any of you to my house to come and pass the night. This is the balcony, and as you can see, there are sandbags that we used to wedge the door when the compound get flooded to stop water from coming into the house. So yes, this is my story. So this is our new house. We have to change the painting in the house. The room was painted with pink and blue, which was giving a Barbie doll vibe, and the sitting room was painted with purple and cream, which was giving a fast food vibe. So we spent a total of 12 cup of paint to cover up the old baby dollhouse paint to give it a more classy look. And this is the finished work when we have finished painting, finished fixing the chandelier, and there was light. It was just giving us this home vibe. Like, my painter did his best and it was good. This is the kitchen. We did not paint the kitchen because the tiles got to the up of the house. So welcome to my humble abode. This is my mom's room, and as you can see, it is fully painted and there is light, and the shower is fixed. And then we have the passage with the light, and each rooms with the light. Like, we could actually feel that okay, this is the house now. Yeah, we're ready to move in. So you can see. So yeah, and in case you want to visit me, I am glad to host you. And of course, I'll have to take permission from my mom anyway. And this is the finished house. So yeah, this is when we've like actually moving. I made this video one night. I didn't make video of the rooms with the beds because it was still messed up, but this is the sitting room. And I am happy that after all that suffering, we got what we wanted, and my family is happy, and we finally have somewhere we could call a home. Even if we didn't build this house, but this is our home for now until God decides to bless us to make us buy our own house. So I just hope that this video will be helpful to some people who are looking for accommodation. I just hope that you find the kind of accommodation that will make you close from work or anywhere and get back home and feel like, yes, I am going home. That is this house. So I hope to make a video of the rest part of the house, but some places are still messy. We're still moving things, and these videos are just sitting down without editing. So let me just make this video. See you on my next video. Bye.